Who's there? Oh, yeah. I'm over here nodding off in a nest when really I should be out there where all the action is. Well, no more. Time for this duck to go amok.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video where I'll take you step by step through every wild moment of the day the Earth blew up. It all begins at an isolated observatory, where a lone scientist peers through his telescope and gasps. An asteroid is hurtling toward Earth. Before he can warn anyone, a sleek UFO streaks across the sky and smashes through the roof of a nearby house, leaving a smoking crater. Curious, the scientist investigates, only to be pulled into the shadows by an unseen force. Cut to years earlier, on a sleepy farm, Farmer Jim discovers Daffy and Porky and raises them like brothers. Porky is sensible, studious, and always polite. Daffy is, well, totally loony. One morning, Farmer Jim vanishes without a trace, but not before he bequeaths the house to the two brothers, on one condition: they must always stick together. Back in the present, Daffy and Porky scramble to prepare for their annual home inspection. Their once cozy farmhouse is now falling apart. Mossy floors, broken windows, and worst of all, a massive UFO-shaped hole in the roof, oozing with green goo. Inspector Mrs. Grecht arrives, frowns at the mess, and points to the goo. Fix that roof in 10 days, or you're out on the street. Penniless, the duo tries every odd job in town, but Daffy's antics get them fired every time. Morale plummets until they stop at a roadside diner and meet Petunia Pig, a bright young employee of the Goody Gum factory. Porky instantly falls head over heels. Daffy, meanwhile, does his best to charm Petunia with a wild dance. Learning of the boys' plight, Petunia offers them factory jobs. Help us perfect a new flavor, and I'll help you with that roof. On their first day at the factory, Porky does his best to keep Daffy in line. But when Daffy spots the scientist, now mind-controlled and shuffling toward the main valve room with a briefcase of glowing goo, Porky is skeptical. Daffy watches in horror as the scientist dumps the goo into the gum vat. Something's not right. The factory rolls out its latest flavor worldwide, Super Strongberry. At the grand launch ceremony, people chew the gum and instantly fall into a trance. Zombies in neon colors. Daffy rushes the stage, featherless and frantic, waving his arms. The gum's enslaving you all. He tears off feathers to prove he's serious and splatters blueberry juice on the mayor. The crowd gasps. The mayor fumes. Daffy and Porky are promptly fired. Meanwhile, a shadowy invader, watching from his UFO, smiles. Phase 1 is complete. Determined to save their town, Porky and Daffy break into the factory at night, carrying the tainted gum to Petunia's lab. As they prepare to test a rotten egg antidote she developed, the invader triggers the gum's final mutation. It morphs into a towering, oozing creature that lumbers down the hall. Petunia grabs a flamethrower and blasts the goo monster into sizzling slag. With that crisis averted, the trio hatches Plan B. Distribute Petunia's rotten egg spray so everyone spits out the gum, then torch the spittle. But Porky knows better than to trust Daffy with the flamethrower, so he hides Petunia's egg stash and tells Daffy they need him to lay more eggs. Undeterred, Porky and Petunia set up a makeshift gas sprayer and begin converting the town, but Daffy, ever the wild card, leaps into the thick of it and accidentally destroys both the sprayer and the flamethrower with a single loopy move. Before they can regroup, the zombified townsfolk converge, and their own house is vaporized by living gum. At that moment, the invader summons Daffy and Porky to his spaceship, locking them in a swirling cage of neon lasers. On board, the brothers bicker, Porky blaming Daffy for every disaster, Daffy hurling feathers in protest, until they notice their tears actually short-circuit the laser grid. One massive sob later, they tumble free, release Petunia and the scientist from mind control, and grab the invader's console. With a few frantic keystrokes, they conjure a cosmic needle and pop the giant gum bubble encasing Earth, raining sticky gum flakes across the planet. The invader stalks out, furious. "You've ruined my plan to save Earth." He explains the bubble was meant to shield the planet from the incoming asteroid, and he was banking on Earth's most precious resource, Bobo pearls. Moments later, Alarms warn the asteroid is moments from impact. Porky recalls Petunia's explosive gum formula. They load a wind-up army of mechanical teeth into the hollowed-out rock and fill its core with the volatile gum. But the teeth tumble out before they can bite. Desperate, Porky turns to Daffy. "It's up to you. Get loony." Daffy summons every ounce of cartoon bravado, hammer jiggles, rubbernecked whirls, that trademark, and knocks stalactites loose high above. They clatter down onto the teeth, crushing them into place and activating the gum. An immense chain reaction tears the asteroid apart. But Daffy, caught in the blast, is carried inside on a shard of rock. Petunia, pig in hand, escapes in the UFO. Porky, refusing to abandon Daffy, races after him, and the two of them, still clinging to the rock, fly through the exploding fragments, tumbling back toward Earth. In the aftermath, Petunia, the scientist, and even the now-friendly invader return to a stunned world. Citizens cheer as heroes. The invader gets his Boba fix, while Petunia mourns her friends. Then, lo and behold, a stalactite crashes through the storefront window, and out tumble Daffy and Porky, alive and mostly intact. Reunited, Porky and Petunia share a sweet kiss while the town hails Daffy and Porky as legends. Petunia examines the asteroid crystals clinging to their feathers. They're the secret ingredient she needs to perfect her gum flavor. Later, at their rebuilt home, Daffy and Porky gaze at the clouds and see Farmer Jim's ghostly figure smiling back. In his hand is the framed photo Porky carried from childhood. On the wall of the frame, a $5 million home insurance policy. Safe at last, the two brothers grin as they prepare to build a brand new mansion, just like in their dreams. During the end credits, we see that mansion in all its glory. Mrs. Grecht arrives for her follow-up inspection, but she faints cold when she sees the transformation. Thank you for watching this breakdown. Share your favorite loony moment in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more movie breakdowns. See you in the next video.